Well, hi everybody. It's Moody Boo and I'm back with another house review. This one is Profumi Del Forte. So I am just going to start over here. Vittoria Apana. Now this, I have read some things about this and it's a rather polarizing fragrance, but coconut perfumes usually are. This one is coconut and banana, and there's a bunch of oranges and citruses in there, and tiare flower and vanilla, and there's some amber as well. Um, there's definitely, in the dry down, you get the amber. Problem is, I see where people have an issue because that amber is a little weird mixed with the banana and the coconut and the tiare flower. It is a little on the bizarre side. It almost gives it this creamy, sweet, metallic note to it. And it goes in and out for me of being moist and dry, going between the dry coconut and the more moist vanilla, tiare flower, banana kind of combo. Then once the amber kicks in, it becomes even more dry. But you still have the banana and the tiare flower and the vanilla in the background, so it's a sweet, dry kind of perfume in the dry down. But I really like it. And even in the summertime, it doesn't perform terrific. It's like 4 to 6 hours, which is pretty average for a summer perfume. But that is Vittoria Apana. All right, next up. Versilia Orem. Now, this was the very first Profumi Del Forte that I bought. And I was so crazy about it. Now, just like everything else, perfume journeys are a roller coaster or a windy road or however you want to visualize them. But I go up and down with them and in and out and around and about. There are some I'm going to be in love with forever and I'll never change. There are probably some that I can't stand and that will never change. But usually I kind of go in and out of love with certain perfumes. I wouldn't say out of love, maybe out of lust is a better term. And this one, Versilia Orem, is no different. This one is orange, strawberry, plum, rose, jasmine, tuberose, lily of the valley, ylang, iris, heliotrope, vanilla, tonka bean, peru balsam, tolu balsam, sandalwood, white musk, and gray amber. And honestly, my issue with this perfume is that in the dry down, I'm not a big white floral person. And the white florals tend to take over, especially when you add that lily of the valley. I cannot stand lily of the valley. I will tolerate it as long as it's really well blended with other notes that will balance it out. But I smell it. The last several times I've worn this perfume, I smell it in the deep dry down and it puts me off. And it's still putting me off. It gives it this almost cloying sweetness that the other balsams and the ambers and musks and, everything else, iris, cannot counteract. It also, the tonka bean smells very artificial to me. It's really heavy in the tonka bean. You can smell it really well, but it's a rather artificial tonka bean. So right now I am out of love with this one, but it does smell better on my skin than it does on paper or on clothes. I will say that much. I have worn it the most out of all of these. Well, all three. And so I have been in love with it many times, but right now, not so much. Okay, moving on. Oh, performance on these all are about the same. You'll get 6 hours out of them usually if the weather isn't too hot or too cold. Okay, next up. By Night White. Now, I got this one because it was on sale. I don't remember where I got it. But I did get it because it was on sale and I know I love the house. So I think I had tested this. Well, yes, this one, and there was another one. Was there a by night? Anyway, I gravitated towards the other one more than this one. But I really like this one. So when it got on sale, gosh, I don't know, it was like a year ago, I definitely snagged it. Now, of the three, right now, with the weather cold and the mood I'm in and everything else going on, this is my favorite of the three right now, and the one I've been wearing. Now, there is a sweet, screechy, slightly metallic note to this, I will warn you, in my opinion, but it kind of works. I don't know. I keep going back to it. So the notes in this are coriander, orange blossom, sandalwood, tonka bean, benzoin, violet, orchid, jasmine, Turkish rose, petitgrain, heliotrope, bergamot, white musk, pepper, and lemon. Wow, that's a lot. And you definitely get the coriander and the orange blossom. Well, you really get all of them, but it's really well blended. Except for I can pick out the coriander and the orange blossom. I almost wonder if that isn't what's giving it, and the white musk, giving it a slight screechy metallicness to it. And you add the lemon and the pepper too, and it's like this thing should be spinning out of control with the screechy metallicness, but it isn't. It's sweet without being overly sweet and cloying. It's interesting. I find this to be a very interesting perfume. This one probably performs better of the three on my skin, the best of the three on my skin, at least as of late. And this is the new bottle. These are the old bottles. That's why they look differently. Maybe I think that's more correct. So anyway, yeah, I'll probably be exploring more of this house in the future, but I just don't think anybody talks about this house too much without a lot of disdain in their voice, and I really love it. I love this house. It's about mid-range, price range. Well, I guess that depends on, how much you like to spend on perfumes. They can be pretty spendy at times, but always check sites like Fragrance Net and places like that because you can get some really good discounts. All right, well, that's it for me. Profumi Del Forte House Review 2020. All right, I'll talk to you later all. Bye.